go live. I think we're going live. Let me just check. I think we are. Hi there. Hi friends. How is everyone doing today? It's been a while. I've been off for the last 2 weeks and I missed you. So I'm so glad to be back and get right back at it, crafting, doing some fantastic projects with the bundles here at So Fancy. And today we're doing a really magical project using the unicorn and mermaids bundle. So I've got a lot of really cute and magical little designs and fonts in it as well. So if you can hear me, just let me know. If you could, say where you're from, tell me what you're crafting on, what your next big project is, then that would be great. And I will go ahead and start with the project. So we're focusing on paper today. So all you paper crafters out there, woo woo, I know, I see you. It's not all about vinyl. So I am my first love is paper. And so these designs sometimes can look like maybe they were, suited better for like a vinyl design, but that's totally not true because I'm going to show you a couple of techniques that you can use in your design software so you can cut them out with paper and do some really, really cute paper layering projects. We're going to be making a card today. So we have, is it San from Denmark? Hello, thanks for watching. So I'm going to go ahead and change the camera view. We're also working with the ScanNCut today. So I know you usually see me on my Cameo, but I thought I would switch things up. So for all you brother ScanNCut users, or if you've been thinking about getting a ScanNCut, this is going to be fun. But if you have a different machine, you can do this on your Cameo. You can do this on your Cricut. The steps might be a little bit different, but the designs can come out looking just as beautiful. So let me go ahead and switch the camera view. I want to show you what we're working with as far as the designs. This beautiful unicorn and mermaids bundle. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It's totally a bundle for me. If you're a unicorn and mermaids fan, then, or if you've got someone in your life who loves these things, then this is just so cute. And I'm using these little faces because I just think they're so adorable. And we're going to be changing this into a card. So I'm going to open up my design software here. And this is Brother Canvas Workspace. If you're unfamiliar. But again, these tips you can use with your Cameo or in Silhouette Studio or in Cricut Design Space. So I need to go ahead and open up the file that I want, and it's an SVG file. So in Canvas, I'm going to click this button here, import from my computer, and I'm going to use the back to school unicorn. So I can just go ahead and open it up there. And you can see that it doesn't import in color. So it's going to import with a black fill color to all of the elements. So actually, I think what I want to do to better see this is give everything a black outline. And then maybe a white fill color. And if I'm going fast, then it's okay. We'll post this video up here and leave it up here so you can go back and watch it as many times as you need and slow it down. But of course, if you have any questions, then please let me know. Anyway, so here's the design with it's completely uncolored. And so what we want to do is actually maybe group all these together. I'm going to right click on it and group and go into the edit panel, and I'm making an A2 sized card. So let's size this to a width of 3.0, but I want to maintain the aspect ratio. See how it changed just the width but not the height. So let's actually go back, click on it, make sure maintain aspect ratio is clicked, 3.0. There we go. All right, and it resizes it to what I was looking for. And then let's see, we'll make sure that it's going to fit nicely in an A2 sized card. So here's a little box here. And for this, I do not want to maintain the aspect ratio because the width I want 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And it looks like in that size is going to be perfect for that little unicorn. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in here. And actually, let me go ahead and see if I can bring up comments really fast, just so I can see if we've got any questions so far. Okay. So anyway, so what I was saying earlier is that when you zoom in here, zoom in, you've got the design elements. Let's actually put this box off to the side. I've got this beautiful unicorn, and let's go ahead and actually ungroup everything. And so all these little pieces, like if you were cutting this in vinyl, this would be perfect, right? Because you would cut, you know, the bow and all these. But for paper, it's a little bit different because if you don't have anything to glue it onto, it can be trickier to put all these pieces together. So wouldn't it be great if there was like one piece that was like the background piece, and then you could glue all these little pieces on top of it? So this design doesn't have it, but I'm going to show you how you can make it. So what I want to do is I want to, actually, I don't want to work with the horn right now. I'm going to put the horn off to the side, and we'll group that together. And then these little eyes and the little cute little hearts, I don't want to work with that right now, so I'm going to move those over. And then I just want to work, actually I'm going to take the leaf out too. So everything here is what I would like to be one solid piece, and then I can glue all these smaller cutouts onto it. So to do that, you're going to use the welding feature. And so for some reason, I'm going to zoom in here. When you do this in Canvas Workspace, and you highlight everything, and you go into the edit panel, scroll down, there's this shapes under the process overlap section. So this button's called weld, and it's not gonna let me weld all of these pieces together right now. If I was in Silhouette Studio, it probably would, but in Canvas it is not. But I found that it might be because there's too many pieces here. So let's maybe click on this and delete that out of there. You can weld those together, and look at that. It welds all those pieces together. So I'm going to go back. All I did was I removed that overlay of the bow. That was its own design, and just deleted it because I'm not going to be cutting that right now. And then you select everything, and you click weld, and it welds all these pieces together. So now this is pretty much all one piece, except you see on the inside here, there's this piece here. This is a little tiny piece here and over here. We want to get rid of those because we just want this to be one solid piece. So to do that, if you're in Silhouette Studio, you probably would go to, release compound path, but we don't have that here in Canvas Workspace. So what you actually do is you double click onto the line. Oops. Give me a second here. My computer's thinking. There we go. Oh. There we go. You double click onto it, and then now you have access to all these edit points. And so then what we can do is we can actually go in here and highlight these and then delete them. Just like that. And this saves us from having to click on each of them individually to delete them. And oops, just the outside or just the inner pieces. And there we go. And then you just click outside, and now you have this one complete piece that you can cut out, and then you can glue all the other little pieces onto. Now, so I'll put that off to the side right now and show you what I did with the horn too. Actually, let me check if there's any questions so far. We are working with the unicorn and mermaids font and design bundle, and I'm making a little unicorn card and with out of paper. And so there's sometimes some little tricks that you can pick up, like this welding of all the pieces to get them into one giant piece, and then you can cut and paste all the smaller pieces on top of. But for something like this, like the horn here, where all these pieces are not touching each other. So if I tried to weld these together, then, I mean, nothing would happen because they're not touching. So in order to weld something together, they all need to be overlapping, touching each other. You know, I want like a backing of some sort to glue these tiny little pieces on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of them, and in the edit panel, I'm going to go to offset, and there is an offset panel in Silhouette Studio as well. And if you use Cricut Design Space, I would think that there's something there too. If you use a Cricut, then please let me know. Oh, hi, Nessa. Thanks so much for watching. I'm glad you're here. All right, so what we want to do is we want to create an outward offset, just a very, very tiny one. And so that's going to create this little border around all of those pieces. So let's go ahead and do that. And so you see that it's now created, zoom in even more, an offset to all these pieces. So here's the innards. Oh, no, these are the outsides. We just want the innards. Or we want, it doesn't really matter. You just need to take out all of the insides or all of the outsides. There we go. All right. Okay. So you can see here now, this is what we had originally. Now we've created a tiny offset of all those pieces, and you see how they're overlapping now? So yes, absolutely, because they're overlapping, we can go ahead and go to the weld tool, and we can weld this into one piece that could then go behind these smaller pieces. And then you can, glue these smaller pieces on top. So those are a couple of tricks to take a design that maybe seems like it's all separate pieces, but to put them together in a way that it's going to make it easier for paper crafting. So actually what we want to do now is just want to work with these two pieces here. So I'm going to delete everything else and put these on my mat. And we need to send this to our ScanNCut. So you do that in the file, export, and I'm going to do that wirelessly. That's what I love so much about my ScanNCut. I have the SDX 125. I can just click on this, and it sent that design that I had on the mat here, everything within this red box to my machine. So let me go ahead and change the camera so that you can see my desk webcam. Okay, so let me just turn this down here and turn it around this way. And I think I can work with that. Okay. So here's my workspace, and here is the ScanNCut. So this is actually a standalone machine. So there are actually designs on here that you can cut directly from the machine and you don't have to connect it to a computer. But let's turn this on. I think it went to sleep. There we go. All right, so let's see. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I think you can kind of see it like that. All right, give me just a second here. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's go to the home page, and then there's this button here called Retrieve Data. So I'm going to click on that, and I sent this to my ScanNCut via the internet. So there's this little icon here that you click on. It says retrieving, and it's a little bit harder than I had managed to see. So actually, you know what if I turned off the light? Oh no, that turns off the machine. Whoopsie. Okay, sorry about that. Anywho, turn this back on, and I'm sorry, you'll have to take my word for it. It shows up on the screen. There's like a mat on here. And actually, I can just go to retrieve data, and I can pick it up again, even though the machine turned off. And it's retrieving. Maybe I do have to send it again. Oops, okay, didn't like that. So if you're just joining us, we are using the Unicorn and Mermaids Fonts and Design Bundle to make an adorable unicorn card using some paper layering and cutting them out with the ScanNCut DX. Okay, so maybe, oh shoot, maybe I did break it. I hope not. I'm going to just turn it off. Ay. Okay. Turn it off and then turn it back on. That fixes everything. Okay. So we are showing you a little bit of just some things you can do in the design software to modify the design so that you can use it more easily when you cut out a paper. Okay, so let's try this again. Retrieving data. Oh, okay, so I have to actually go back and send it again. So I'll just do the same thing in Canvas Workspace. Send it to the machine, and there we go. All right, so I picked it up here, and it looks just like it did on the computer. And we want to cut it out, and then we need to set up our mat. So there's the ScanNCut mat, and mine has been well loved. So what I need to do is I'm gonna put some paper. This is just a white piece of cardstock. I think it's 80-pound cardstock, and actually I'm gonna put it into this corner here, I think that's a little bit stickier. And because this is a well-loved mat, it does have a little bit of trouble sticking. So I'm just going to help it with a little bit of washi tape around the edges. And I can just put that on right there. And you can do this on your Cricut mat with your, expression. Your maker, your silhouette. Help it with a little bit of washi tape so it sticks on, because a good stick is always a good thing. All right, so I've got the paper or the cardstock stuff down. Coming on back to the machine. Open it up here. And to load it, you put it in just like that. So these mats can only be loaded one way. So look for that little arrow, and then you just press that button there, and it's loaded in. It'll tell you loading, and then it's loaded. And then I have the auto blade in here. And so now this is, you know, telling me that it's ready to cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and press start. Oh, no, I forgot one thing. Quit cutting. I put it in the wrong spot. So the design is up here, but I have my paper down here. So I need to just move it really fast. So you saw I can just press the pause button. I can then go into here, use this little stylus that comes with the machine, and I can actually just move it down here. Okay, yes, I want to cut. Now it's in the right spot. Start. Okay, so we've got that going now. So what's really cool about this ScanNCut is that this auto blade, it basically like just senses the material. I'm not exactly sure how it works. It's really cool though, because then it just senses the depth and how much force it needs and how many passes it needs to cut through the material. And so you don't have to worry about any settings or, you know, anything like that. You just basically load in the material and you press cut, and then the machine does all that determining for you, which I think is super awesome. That's what I love so much about my SDX with the auto blade. And it's super quiet. Yeah, it's super, super quiet. Okay, so just cut it out. You can see that there. I have this piece here, and then I have the little horn here. Cute, cute, cute. So I'm just going to unload this and just put it off to the side for now, while we work on our card. So I've actually gone ahead and just cut out all the rest of the pieces, just for the sake of time. And here's another quick little tip. This has got a lot of little pieces to it. So if you are anything like me and you are prone to losing things almost immediately, I like to use the back of a sticky note. So this is just a pad of Post-it note, super sticky. It's completely sticky on the whole back. Peel one off, and then you can put the little pieces onto it. And so now I've got this bright green little piece of paper that's on my desk, and it's got all the little tiny pieces on it, and it's much less likely to get lost. So then all you have to do with these is put them together. So let's go ahead and do that. So you can see with the horn is what I did is we cut out that offset piece that we welded together, and then I cut those original pieces of the design in different colors, and then I just glued it on to that offset, and it's perfect. It gave us that backing in order to do that. And so with this piece, I'm going to do the same thing. So I think these little bow pieces are the first in here, and I like to use wet glue, but you could run this through your Xyron sticker maker. And I'm going to try and just do this really quick so it doesn't go too slow for you. But then you just put a little bit of glue on there and just layer it up. But see, you have this backing piece to glue these pieces onto. This wasn't part of the original design. We had to weld it all together. I used some glitter cardstock, and what I love about using glitter cardstock with the ScanNCut is that auto blade. It just automatically senses how many times and how thick do I need to cut it out. I don't have to worry about settings or anything, and it cuts it out perfectly. Oops. And then we have this little apple. This is a little back to school little unicorn. Beautiful, beautiful. And press that down really well. And then there's a little teeny tiny little leaf. And I think what I'm going to do with the stem is I didn't actually cut out a stem piece because that is just so small. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll just take a marker. If I had brown, I could color it in. See if this one will work. I'll just color it brown. Because that is just, it's so small. So I'll do that with this little guy. Okay, just like that. There we go. Cute, 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 cute. Oops. You can kind of see the white underneath, and that's because I am doing this really quickly. So you obviously would line this up a little bit better. But then I did the little ears. Oops, I should have done the ears. Ooh. All right, see, this is what happens when you do it too quick. I did not get the layering right. So that was my bad. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. I think I can probably squeeze it in there. Otherwise, I think I might have to think of something else with the ears. Yeah. So I didn't do those in the right order, so. There we go. I can put that little piece in there. Cute. So yeah, you definitely want to pay attention to the layers and which ones need to be glued on first so you can avoid what I just did. Okay, and then I've got a little horn. So cute. And then what I did with the eyes is because the eyes are just so thin that cutting them out, I didn't want to worry about getting a nice clean cut with the cardstock. So I just had the ScanNCut draw it, and it colors it in, and that is super easy and so cool. And if you'd like to see the ScanNCut in sketching action, then please let us know, and that's something that we could bring to you. But I just thought it just looks so crisp and sharp when it's drawn on like that. I think I'm not sure I would have been able to get that clean of a line with the blade that I have in the ScanNCut now. I'd have to sharpen it or get a new one. But anyway, then what you can do is then you take that back piece on, or back piece, and you can put glue on the back of that. And, oh, you know what? I should have popped it up with some, like a dimensional. That would be cute. You know, like foam tape, foam dimensionals. Yeah, that would have been really cute. And then I'm going to glue this one on here too. So again, I'm doing this quickly just for the sake of an example. You would definitely take your time and create something magical. But that just cute. I mean, actually, I think think I glued it on upside down. I think it was supposed to, oh no, that's the eyelashes. Yeah. So I did it fine. Yeah, and then wouldn't that be cute? We could put like happy birthday, or I could glue. So this white piece I think measures 4 by 5 1/4. So I can mount it onto a A2 size card base. Just fold it in half. Just like that. And then you can have like a cute, like happy birthday. I think that would be cute as a little birthday card. But then there you go. So let me go ahead and change the camera view so I can say goodbye. Just a second here as we go on this wild ride. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching. I gotta clip this on. Here we go. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad to be back. I think the little cute card from the Unicorn and Mermaids bundle just came out so adorable. Lots of other designs, and of course you could cut this design out from vinyl and put on this t-shirt or a bag, or you know, anything that your imagination can think up. So I have the bundle linked in the description. Remember, when you purchase the bundle, you get access to unlimited downloads, and you know, many if not all the designs come in like a JPEG, PNG, SVG formats. And then I also linked to the October bundle. So you just have 3 more days. This Saturday is the last day. The 31st is the last day to pick up the October bundle. Every month we curate some of the most popular designs that are out there, what people are asking for, and we put them into a monthly bundle that is just heavily discounted with designs and fonts. And this one, October, is pretty amazing. There are some unicorn faces in it. So you could make this with the October bundle. There's also a reindeer face too. Oh my gosh, it's so cute for a little Christmas card. That would be adorable. So lots of awesome designs in there. I have them linked in the description. Of course, if you have questions, then we are more than happy to help you out. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thanks, guys. Bye.